Hey, what's up everyone? Danny Lightning back with another CSR2 video. So we're looking at the Lamborghini Huracan STO with the 5 golden stars. Mine is on stage 5 and it's got all except for like maybe 2 pink fusion parts. 2 or 3 pink fusions it's missing on stage 5. So we're going to do a review on this car. I'm going to give you some tuning advice and I'm going to show you how to drive it. Very cool car to tell you the truth. Alright, so first off, tuning advice. This car is a little different than other cars as far as the tuning goes. So the first thing you want to do on this car is tune the tires. It does matter which part you tune first on which car. All right, each car wants different parts tuned in different orders, and every time you change parts you need to retune the car. So you can't just copy my tune and expect it to work, but follow this advice and you'll get a great tune on yours. First off, grab the tire slider, move it over to the left, and watch the Evo points up here on the top. Move that slider down until those points get as high as possible. Now, go over to the final drive, and you're either going to move this to the left or the right. And that's going to change. Mine moved a little bit over to the right, but I know when this car is maxed out, you're going to be moving that over to the left. So, different parts really affect the way your tune is changed. So, first off, move the tires till the Evo goes as high as possible. Then do the same thing for the transmission. Finally, we're going to go to the nitrous. Now on paper, this is where the car is a little weird. On paper, the nitrous being more around the center, it has higher Evo points and the dyno time looks better. But if I move it all the way over to the right, the car actually runs a little faster and beats dyno by more. So play with your nitrous until it runs best, guys. So first off, it is a dyno beater, which is cool. We got a dyno time of a 9.904 on this car. All right, now let's go do a few test runs. I'm going to show you guys how to drive this. So what you want to do is let go of the gas pretty much right at number 1, or maybe just a teeny tiny bit after number 1, okay? And you're going to get a really close to a perfect start, but not quite perfect. Pretty much instantly shift into second gear. So a split second after launch, shift into second. All right, you're going to do third gear right around somewhere between 3,000 and 4,000 RPMs. Nitrous on fourth, and all the rest of the shifts are right before red line. All right, so here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third, fourth and nitrous, fifth, sixth, 7th, and all right, let's see what we ran. This one's really easy to drive, guys. Now if you're on stage 6, things might change just a little bit. I'm not sure. There we got a 9.713 with a dyno of 9.904, so that beat dyno time by about 0.2 of a second. It's got over 1,000 Evo and it's got 5 golden stars, so that means this should be a really good live racing car. All right, let's go ahead and do one more test run and then we'll take this into some live racing. We're going to talk about the top speed. We're going to talk about the 0 to 100 times, and then we're going to go ahead and talk about live racing and whatnot. So 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third, fourth and nitrous, fifth, sixth, and seventh. And that's all she wrote, guys. That's all she wrote. Really easy, real nice to drive car. All right, I like it a lot. There we got a 9.741, so that run was just a little bit slower. Whatever I did on the first run was obviously slightly better, but we had a top speed of 313 miles per hour. That's a great top speed, okay? Very good top speed. 0 to 100 time of 2.5, so it's a little on the slower side. You might be able to tune that to get a better top speed or a better 0 to 100 time out of it. All right, so let's go do a couple live races and see how it does. I imagine this thing's just going to tear some people up on live. All right, so we're going to do a live race here and see what happens. We're up against another Lamborghini. This one's got purple stars, and I know this is another really good live racing car we're up against. So 3, 2, 1, go. Second, third, fourth and nitrous, fifth, sixth, seventh, And we'll talk about this thing on Tempest in a minute here when we finish the rest of our review. So we got the first race. First win is ours. All right, there we ran a 9.736. He ran a 9.9. So far, so good. We'll do a couple more live races and make sure this car is definitely a good live racer, which it should be because it's beating Dyno by 0.2 of a second. That's actually ideal for a good live racing car. Let's go ahead and try and race. I hear this guy right here is a really good car for live, so if we can beat this, it'll be amazing. I'm not sure if he's going to accept our race or not. I'm going to go ahead and pause. Nope, he did it. Never mind. I'm not going to pause it. Let's go ahead and wait for this guy to load in, and we'll see if we can beat this car. I'm not really familiar with this particular 2006 GT on Tier 4, but I hear it's a live racing monster, so let's see if we can beat this guy. But bottom line, I think this is a great live racing car overall. Alright, we're going to hit 4th in nitrous, 5th, 6th, 7th. But yeah, you shouldn't really have a hard time beating any live races with this car, guys. Even on stage 5, this is going to be a great live racing machine. It just, you know, it's running in the 9.7s on stage 5, and it is missing a couple fusions. Alright, the top speed's good. The 0 to 100 time is pretty good. I mean, for stage 5, this is all great. I mean, this is all great. You really don't need any stage 6 for this to be a really nice car, guys. Alright, so we got 1,300 Evo per win. Can't complain about that, right? Alright, so bottom line, this is a really good car for everything. Even on stage 5, it should be able to beat Tempest 1 and Tempest 2 on stage 5 with all the fusions. Hopefully I looked at that correctly, but stage Tempest 3, it's probably going to need to get a few stage 6 parts onto it, okay? Not quite fast enough to beat Tempest 3 yet, but overall, this is a really nice little car. I mean, it's a great dyno beater, so any event out there that requires your car to beat dyno, this is going to do it. This car is going to win live races for you. It's going to earn good respect points when you win the live races. If you can get your hands on this thing, it's definitely worth leveling up, okay? Now, unfortunately, I don't think this shares parts with the other Huracans. Let me go check real quick. Now, a lot of the Huracans do share parts with each other. Unfortunately, if you see down here on the bottom, Huracan STO, the Huracan STO, that has its own stage 6 parts, okay? So this does not share you cannot buy and strip the regular Huracans to get stage 6 for the STO. That's the only drawback about this car, is it's not easy to get the parts for it, okay? It's pretty easy to get Lamborghini Fusion parts, but stage 6 parts for this particular car, not so much. So unless you have some sort of crate available or event available that's giving out parts for this car, it's not going to be that easy to get the stage 6 parts. But like I said, this is excellent on stage 5. And I think that pretty much wraps up this video. And I do give this car a rating of very good, very good. Love this car. Love this car, guys. If you got it, definitely put some parts into it if you need a good tier 5 car for something. All right, catch you guys later. See ya.